What is good, YouTube? It is your boy, Max Minus. Welcome back to the lab where I teach you how to level up your beats. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description to my socials, my Instagram, my beat store, my own personal website, and my BeatStars. I got a free loop kit on there. I'm working on a drum kit, so make sure that you're peeping all those socials if you know what I'm saying. Don't forget to hit that bell notification, subscribe, smash that like button. Today we're going to be getting into melody creation. Flex is really cool because you save a ton of time not clicking through a bunch of presets, and it's really easy to save your own presets after you tweak them a little bit, after you mess with the ADSR in these levels right here. The nylon light sounds really good. Yeah, that sounds way better. I'm gonna take the delay off, and I'm gonna mess with the BPM a little bit. So okay, so 129 is gonna be it. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating the bass clef, which is for piano. When you're reading music for the piano, it'll give you two separate sheets or two separate things, right? So it'll tell you what to play with your right hand, which is usually the treble clef, which is the higher notes. And then it'll tell you what to play for the bass clef, which is the notes you usually play with your left hand, which are going to be lower octave, right? All right, I need to chill out. I was about to erase this entire pattern and just mess with. All right, I need to chill. Okay. So back to my idea, we have the bass clef, which is the lower part, the lower portion of the notes here, and then we have the treble notes. Okay, so these are the higher notes, these are the lower notes, and I usually try to create a a bass line in the melody so that it's easier for me to follow along with that melody whenever I'm creating the 808 pattern. Sometimes I will deviate with the 808 pattern just to give the beat a lot more bounce and variety and just more flavor, and sometimes I will just follow along with the melody with the bass line that I created, just depending on what I think is going to sound better. This melody might change as I'm working through it, but for now that's kind of my default go-to when creating a melody. I'm going to do a descending arpeggio from here. What an interesting progression.
Max minus. Max minus. Max minus. Max minus. Max minus. Max minus.
I want to throw in another arpeggio. I'm trying to think about the timing of it though.
Max minus.
So na na na. Na 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 na.
Max minus.
Yeah, I really like that.
Max minus. Max minus.
So you can see how, like, once I started with the treble clef and the bass clef, then I can start throwing in arpeggios and like filling in the gaps, right? Because there was a lot of gaps in between. Like, I think I started off with half notes, and then, you know, I filled it in with quarter notes, and then now I'm filling it in with eighth notes. So my first idea is, let me get a basic progression and then just slowly add more until I have a solid melody with a good progression and good movement. That sounds too generic. I don't want to make like a progression that sounds like I'm just following a basic arpeggio, you know what I mean? I want to have I want there to be some nuance involved, like extra little effort in like small places that actually make a big difference in the long run. This right here would just be like, yeah, I could just sit here and be like, yeah, it sounds good, because it does. It sounds good. But it's not creating the type of sound that I'm looking for, so I'm not going to go with it. Okay, so just getting rid of those two notes made it sound way better to me. All right, so I'm going to play it one more time all the way through.
Max minus.
I actually really like that. So then that's just going to be a full measure there. I want to EQ the guitar a little bit because it's just really harsh on the high end. So let me show you guys how I EQ. So I'll bust out the Pro Q3. All right, so let's listen. Okay, so like you can see that, and the cool thing about the Pro Q3 is it shows you where the most concentrated signal is coming from. So I'll do a low cut here.
Max minus.
Okay, so right there, I'm gonna cut everything below that range there. You could hear that as I started to slide this past 285. It was losing a lot of low end, and which just makes the high end sound way too powerful. So you want that balance, right? Because if you just start cutting out frequencies, it's going to completely change the original sound. And I don't want to completely change it. I just want to make small changes in problematic areas, okay? And that's pretty much like effective mixing. You don't have to go crazy. If you have like a good quality sound, you don't have to go crazy with the EQ. If you end up like downloading a crap sample off of YouTube and it just like sounds terrible, you're probably going to have to do a lot of work EQing it. And I've been in that boat before where I've had to, spend a decent amount of time EQing a sample. This isn't the case. So I'm just going to listen, work on that like low mid range there, and see if I can clean up some of that mud.
Max minus.
So you can see I'm like starting from the left going to the right, just like I'm reading, and there's quite a few big spikes at the 218 range. So I just like chipped it down a little bit, and then I'm gonna look at that next spike that I was seeing right in this area here, right there. So at 355, I'm gonna do like a moderate cut there.
Max minus.
Smooth that out. So let's listen to the EQ with, let's listen to the melody with the EQ on and then without.
Max minus.
Then I'm gonna turn it off. With the EQ. Right, big difference. And all I needed to do was just cut out some of the low end there. I'm gonna keep on going through.
Max minus.
I'm just gonna do a small cut there.
Max minus.
That's cool. It sounds natural. Like if I was to cut more low end, it wouldn't be sounding like a guitar anymore. So let's throw down. So that's the first melody loop. Okay, not too bad. We've been like half hour into the video. And then what I could do is export it. So literally I could, let's see. I could click on render as audio clip. And then we can enable insert effects, enable master effects. And then we're going to render that. Save as. And it's A minor. Okay. So that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment down below any questions. Show the homies some love. Hit the subscribe button. All the links to my socials are down in the description. Check out my BeatStars. Check out my website. If you want the loops from this video, check out that loop kit. It's in the description below, maxminus.net. Go ahead and check it out. As always, guys, thanks for tuning in. I really hope you learned something. Have a good day. Have a good night. Do not forget to count your blessings. Peace.